Then we have key features of Salesforce Education Cloud. So key feature include, the first one, recruitment and admissions. So recruitment admissions, to the people who are not from education industry, admissions are basically having the students know about your educational institute and then getting them enrolled into your program is basically what recruitment and admission is on a high level. Do not take my word by word for it, but it's a high level explanation of how you can understand it. So recruitment is basically, having them know about your institution, having them know about your offerings, and then once they are aware about it, they can apply for it. They can submit their applications where you will where you will evaluate whether that particular person is right fit for my course, whether he is meeting the eligibility criteria or not. You can do that. So that is,
I'm sorry to interrupt. Basically, that's the lead nurturing
yeah,
for educational institutes.
and lead nurturing, yeah.
Yeah, so the students are the prospect leads, and this recruitment or the campaigns or them knowing about the education institute is that lead nurturing or the sales cycle
Yeah.
kind of them, right? If I'm understood it.
Yeah,
if I understood correct.
Yeah, you have understood it correct on a high level, but you should not link it directly with
Of course,
that only.
of course,
but yeah.
not that. In just that sales or business terms.
In the sales or business terms, so it makes it easier for us to understand how it works. So automated application processing. So what automated application processing is, let's say you have applied for a Bachelor of Science degree in Berkeley, okay, and they have a certain criteria. You need to have this much CGPA, you need to have had these extracurricular activities, you need to be somebody who has participated into sports as well, and where you perform this much. So you want, as Berkeley University, you want the students to be kind of pre-qualified for it, pre-assessed. Okay, so that is what basically automated application processing is. It can actually automatically do that. All the information that they may have received, let's say 60,000, 70,000, they can actually, process it and identify, okay, these are the pure rejects because they do not match our eligibility criteria, and these are the ones which match our eligibility criteria. Now we need to take further actions onto it, whether to reject them or whether to accept them, or whether to have some kind of, essay session, or whether to have some kind of interview session. So you can configure all of that. Then we have engagement tools. So engagement tools allows you to, run your marketing journeys, your marketing campaigns, your, any kind of engagement that you want to do with them. That is possible with that. And I said earlier, Education Cloud provides a end-to-end approach. So with Salesforce as a core platform, you can do that. We have analytics for better decision making. So we can take better decisions with the data that we have. We can, identify from the demographics and from the behaviors and refine our recruitment process. Like, we should be including this into our criteria as well. We should be considering these students first because basis on our data, these student performs better. And so we can do that. Then we have student success. So let's say once you have recruited them and once you have onboarded them, now you are looking at student success. Any university wants to ensure that they keep getting the new students as an influx, and students want that they get the right education and they either, start their own company, or they, get placed, or they are market fit so that they can do whatever that they want to achieve in their life. Okay. So student success actually helps us in doing that. We have personalized learning paths. So in Education Cloud, you have a personalized learning path. So let's take the example of Berkeley itself only. I'm not sure why I'm taking the example of Berkeley. I wasn't supposed to take the example of that or something, but yeah, it's just hitting me or like that or naturally itself only. So personalized learning plan. So let's take an example of the same applicant who applied into Berkeley for Bachelor of Science in programming itself only. Let's call it. Over there, we have the information. The Berkeley has the information like this particular person scored this much in physics, scored this much in mathematics, and he has done this, and that. Basis on the data, they can see like this particular person, this particular student might face some issues when, sitting for the final exams or when sitting for the semester exam itself only. So they can personalize the plan. Like you should focus more onto the, physics classes itself only. You should take care more of that front. You are good in programming, so you should put more focus on the data structures piece. So you can have a personalized learning paths for them. So it's personalized for the students, which actually allows you to help elevate the student and help them, do better, which will in turn help you have better results and better KPIs at the end, like how many students got into which place and how well did they perform. So you have that capability with this. Then you have real-time monitoring. You have a clear real-time monitoring, like how well they performed, what are they doing right now, how much CGPA they have achieved, how much classes they have been to, how many projects they have submitted, how many papers they have submitted across, how many they were supposed to, how many of them were late or something like that. So you have real-time monitoring of all of that from a student itself only. A student can see, I am due to provide this paper, I am due to provide this particular examination, I am due to provide this particular mock interview itself only. So that is possible.
I have a question here, Vijay. So you mentioned that there is real-time monitoring possible. So is it for the institutions or is it for the student as well?
It's for the students as well. Yeah.
Student can see his or her own, like the track.
Exactly.
The exams that he has appeared for, or the extracurriculars that he has gone into.
True.
The next, the personalized path or the way or the activity that he can be into or he should be into according to his skill set.
So student success basically caters to both of the fronts, and you put it right. Like it's a view where the students have a clear access, a clear view where they can see it themselves. They have a clear understanding of what my personalized learning path is, what is the real-time monitoring saying about my progress into the session, into the particular course as well. And then they can collaborate as well. So they can collaborate, we have collaboration tools, so they can collaborate with faculties as well. They can collaborate with professors as well. They can collaborate with other students as well over there itself only. To get the right guidance, to get the more output and everything. That's possible.
That's true. All right.
Then we have advancement and alumni relations. So with Education Cloud, we have the capability to engage more with our alumni. And when I say engaging with them, we can, engage with them and notify them, like we are having a, we are having a meetup for batch of 2003, and we can notify them, and then they have a clear event, and they can see who all are coming there, what are the activities, when it will be happening. So things like that we can do. We can also inform them about different events that we are running. We can also inform them about fundraising capabilities fundraising as well. So we have fundraising capabilities as well. So a university can run fundraising basis on things that they want to kind of raise funds for. For example, one of the clients that we have is from California itself only. So they recently had 2 fundraising events across 2 different criteria. So we recently saw, like, there was a huge fire in LA.
Yeah, of course.
So they have a fundraising event over there, and their alumni has actually donated money for that. So they can actually help the people in need in that particular region. And then it can, they also gave the funds to the university itself only to be able to build some of the, I would say, area that got burned down or that got damaged. So they gave funds for that as well. So they can run all these kind of, fundraising tools, fundraising events as well. And then we have event management. So with event management, we can have various events that the alumni can see. What are the events that are upcoming? What are the events that has happened previously and who all participate into that? So they have an entire participant list as well if the event requires that as well. So we have all of that capability, which a particular business, not a business, which a particular educational institute can benefit from, and alumni can also benefit from that. One of the examples I quickly remembered was, there is this one university in New York itself only. It's an old university. It's almost 100 years old. So they run an event on every 6 months basis where they have their students showcase their projects, showcase their business ideas, which they want funds for. And in that, alumni can come in and they can actually, mentor them, guide them, support them, even be a part of them, or they can be investors into that itself only. So it's,
great idea.
Yeah.
It's of this generation, they get the boost, they get that, what do you call that? They feel empowered.
Yeah.
So that they can invest more their efforts and their time into new things.
Exactly, yeah. So, they have been running this program since 2018. We implemented in 2018 itself only, and they are seeing a huge growth in that. Every year they are seeing a huge growth, and it's a win-win-win for everybody. It's a win for the institution as well. It's a win for the students as well and alumni as well. So yeah. So it's a really great thing, so alumni and, advancement we have in Education Cloud. So that's possible. Then we have,
Going back to your,
yeah,
sorry to interrupt you
it's
again.
okay. It's okay.
Going back to your customer, the student success, right? So I have a question there.
Hmm.
So will the processes or the education cloud identify the at-risk students, like at early stage, and then provide some interventions in order for them to succeed?
Yeah, so that's a really great question. So yeah, definitely that is possible. And Salesforce Education Cloud, as I said earlier, it's built on top of Salesforce core platform, and that too on industry's platform itself only, the Velocity earlier
Right.
called. So they have a, record alert feature where we can configure, alerts. Let's say if somebody, okay, let's take the example of the person itself only who enrolled into Bachelor's of Science in programming itself. Okay, we have, as Berkeley University recently introduced a plan, like if any of the students falls below this certain level of grades in these 5 subjects, a alert needs to be created and it needs to be assigned to somebody. So we can do that. So what will happen is, let's say Alex got enrolled and Alex scored only 2.3 in CGPA. Okay, in that scenario, a alert will be generated and it will be assigned to the personnel. Okay, and that person will be able to see, okay, alert has been generated for Alex, why it has been generated, and then they can see, okay, he has been scoring low in this particular subject and he is scoring subpar in these 2 other subjects as well. And basis on that, they can actually have a understanding of, okay, what's the problem over here. So since they have a unified data, they have a clear understanding of it. Okay, he is coming from, let's say, New Hampshire, and he has been average student across, and he has been having some struggles in physics, but he is good in mathematics. So he has been, maybe he is not able to understand the logic itself only. So they have that understanding. Basis on that and basis on the discussion with the individual itself only, they can assign a care plan. What a care plan is, it's basically a specialized sessions or a specialized benefit package that can be assigned to the student Alex, and Alex will be assigned and a goal will be set. Like the goal of this care plan is to have his grades go beyond, let's say 3.5. And in that benefit session, it will be targeted activities that we want to do with him. We want to give him, 3 hours of, maybe we want to give him 3 sessions of physics training, and we want to give him 2 sessions on essay writing itself only. We want to give him 1 session on mock interview.
Wherever there are
Wherever they are lacking, we're assigning a customized care plan for them and we are assigning it to them. So it has a clear understanding of when the alert was created. So when we got the knowledge whether this is happening, what were the actions we took, how we took them, and those actions are being executed or not. So we have a complete understanding. I will be showcasing you the same on the demo itself only. I would not say entirely, like it's a demo, but you will get a gist of it, like how it will work, how we can, relate to it. So that's possible.
Yeah, but if that is the thing, it is so great because not every student is same, right? And not every student can like learn at the same pace.
Yeah.
So it's very important to cater to those students as well who are lacking behind in the race.
Exactly.
So that's great.
That's the power of Education Cloud.
Yeah.
Then we have academic operations. So the example that you just asked, it's one of the use case that we implemented for one of our customers as well, and it's a use case for one of the success stories as well that we will be kind of discussing in our next slides, and the audience can download it and view it if you want to have better understanding about the same. Moving forward to the features. So next up we have academic operations. So after you have the enrollment, okay, and you have success plan, you have alumni, you have academic operations. So as a education institution, you want to be able to manage your operations. You want to have a centralized data, so that is possible. We just discussed about the same. We have scheduling tools which allows you to schedule different type of activities, different type of events as well. So we talked about we can schedule. He is entitled for 3 sessions. So how do he make an appointment for that? So that is scheduling. So this is linking to that only. Then we have reporting and compliance. You asked me about data security. Yeah. So compliance and reporting are also there. And then we can, these are the things that we can leverage as well, basis on the need and basis on the requirement.
Again, I have a question here.
Yeah, sure.
So What kind of reports, like, does it actually provide, or what type of reports are actually beneficial for the educational institutes if they use the Salesforce Education Cloud?
Okay, so if I talk about reports, so there are various reports that can benefit them. So first up, we have alumni engagement report. Then we have a scholarship report as well. We have a financial and a scholarship report. So a lot of university has a scholarship. So we would be able to manage that and we will be able to report onto that. We had this much money allocated for this particular scholarship, how it is being utilized. So we have a report for that, and it can actually help you get a clear understanding as well. You may be raising funds for providing education to certain kind of individuals, backward community, and all of that. So the people who gave you money want to see the report. How are you actually utilizing it? So
Yeah,
that is possible.
definitely.
So that's there. Then we have course enrollment report as well. How many people applied? How many people got enrolled into it? And how many of them are performing how much. So we have that. We have course, I would say progress report as well, where you have a clear understanding of, for this particular course, how are these individuals performing and how are they actually performing, and to what stage they have completed their course. So these are some of the reports. There are many more as well. So I can
Based on the different personas, I
Yeah.
think.
See,
So if the administrative person wants to see, there will be some different reports. If, let's say, the faculty would want to see, there will be different reports of their students, I think.
yeah.
So I think based on the personas and the needs, we can generate, I think, and we can generate more custom reports as
Yeah,
well based
yeah,
on
that-
our needs and the
Yeah,
requirements.
that's what I was going to say. So we have we have great reporting tool inside Salesforce itself only that we can leverage to have various reports that we want. If you want additional, I would not call it additional. If you want more complex and advanced reports, you can leverage tools like Tableau and CRM Analytics. We can use that to have more dynamic and more complex reports as per your needs. Yeah.